All right, so you guys probably seen this novel piece of writing, probably going over here. A few illustrations on TikTok. Just the writings I've been doing, poetic. Just kind of realizations. It's me in the flesh. I am the creator of SterlngMind. Um, Basically, I started this whole entity because I didn't really have anywhere else to put these thoughts. My environment, my friends, or the people I hung around never really rewarded the things I wanted to talk about. Maybe it was too deep, or maybe I just grew up too early. Conversations never appeared to be this deep. Just how we see in my vast illustrations, my vast articles and writings featured on Substack and TikTok, and me eventually writing a book. Growing up, the people around me weren't interested in asking the questions I couldn't stop thinking about. Like, why do we sabotage ourselves? Why do we kind of keep repeating the same patterns? Also, why do we push the people away that we love the most? Or why does pain change us? Why does the mind work the way that it does? Most conversations kind of ended before they ever reached that point. Maybe they weren't interested, or maybe they didn't think that deeply. Either way, I was left searching alone. So I resulted in different outlets that will fully accept me as a person and accept me without being judged or looked at differently because of my physical appearance or the way that I articulate or I thought. Those places became like the only environments where I felt I could fully explore uh, the questions I couldn't stop asking going to sleep. It just fascinated me sometimes. But after all these experiences that I endured at a young age, I am 19 now, just turned 19. I'm also made this because I also remember the times I was going through these experiences, and I felt like I was ultimately going through these experiences, these situations, kind of alone. I feel as though the specific work is tailored to a specific group of people. What I want to tell you on this channel is everybody does not think or feel so deeply the way how we do or this community does on this channel, especially about situations that were simply accepted the way they were. So kind of what my founded love of psychology and how humans interact. This whole curiosity of why people behave and do the things that they do, especially given the thoughts that eventually dictate actions. Um, I found this to be the most important topic and probably the one skill I'll spend my lifetime experiencing and also studying as I go. As I grow up, I'm going to be more experiences and more opportunity to grow so I could kind of reflect back and kind of give my current philosophy or my type of thinking or my illustrations to writing. I made this channel to kind of document experiences, the emotions, the disciplines, and the realizations. Everything that shaped me into the person I will eventually become decades from now. After all this, after doing this and making these videos or writing TikToks that would eventually grow to 1 million views, and I'm just so surprised. I also realized that there are thousands of people living through experiences they can't feel, but it's kind of hard for them to kind of explain it. They know something inside of them is happening, but yet kind of don't have the skill to kind of articulate it or even have the language to even name it or even name the mechanism behind all these stuff or the surface situations that have psychological reasoning behind them. Everything is deeper than surface level. My channel is kind of for the specific ones who went through these same experiences but cannot yet articulate them or put a name behind them. This is why I made the channel. My job here with this channel is kind of to illustrate, to reflect, and also give emotional resonance to experience people thought they had. I want to kind of give language to thoughts people have, carried for years but never knew to explain, or even how to explain them. So we're going to transition to a story kind of about me and becoming, I guess, a writer now. Because truly, I never thought I would become a writer. When I first started this journey, I wasn't trying to write books or essays. Um, I found myself being interested in psychology. I also consumed very thoughtful ideas. I wanted to understand why people did the things that they did or the stuff that they did to me. I remember kind of making videos in the gym, just like aesthetic, athletic, commercial ads, not ads, but like kind of motivational videos. I also remember starting my first Faceless channel about finance. I also remember buying my first computer and feeling like it represented possibility more than anything else. This thing that am recording on right now. I had philosophy long before I had business, and that philosophy was to gain experience, either good or bad, because every outcome becomes kind of two things: either a lesson or the fruit of your labor. Think of every experience or every action. Everything is not wasted. The strangest part is, I believe, something. The strangest part is with this whole journey, and this whole process that I've been doing for a long time is, I know that eventually it'll work. And we're still early. This is still the earliest phases ever. I'm still the ripe age is 19. I don't know where this whole journey has in store for me. But I also knew, I don't think this is luck, because I knew the skills that I was building. Most of the projects I created were invisible in the trenches in this same exact room, but they all got a little attention, a little recognition, and not at all. But recognitions or views was nothing I was measuring. I was measuring repetition. Because every project was kind of, I looked at as another opportunity to understand people a little bit better than I did before. I fascinated about patterns, not just what people do on the surface level, but how they do it. That's what pulled me towards psychology. I became obsessed with invisible causes, the things people could see, but the things people couldn't really see. But I was the one that I could see. I could see their cycles. I could see the traumatic defensive mechanisms, why people do the stuff they do. I also realized something deeply about myself is I cared very deeply, maybe deeply than most people around me. People really didn't care about the patterns that they kind of did. Kind of in the result of all this, where I was being brushed off and not really looked towards or not really rewarded for my thinking, I started building places where they could happen instead. What kind of began first was isolation. 3 months of not talking to anyone, not really doing my daily routines as a societal normal person. But I also knew that this was all intention. I wasn't hiding from the world. I wasn't just stalk or ghosting people. I was just building. I was building channels. I was building systems. I was building ideas. A place where the thoughts, kind of a place where the way I thought could exist professionally. Instead of just feeling like a hobby or something that I did for fun, I actually wanted to take this seriously. One of the way I started thinking about money too, I had a great mindset about money and how to maintain it, how to keep it. So I built the finance channel because I realized people my age weren't looking for information. They were looking for someone who could make complicated ideas feel understandable. Some people my age don't know about budgeting or the hidden traps behind why you could have $1,000 or even 5 figures and the next month's be back to zero. It sounds crazy, but this is a world full of hidden mechanisms, and I'm here to kind of bring light to all of them. Teaching kind of became another skill, then another system, then another part of who I was becoming, my identity. Eventually, my friends disappeared from the audience. The audience became strangers. The audience kind of became strangers. You guys. Then strangers became thousands of people, hundreds of thousands actually. Looking back, none of it, none of this success or all these writings that have uh, millions of views and thousands or hundreds of thousands of likes didn't happen overnight. I kind of spent hours failing. Kind of spent more hours just failing than I ever spent sitting inside a classroom. Every experiment kind of changed something, not just the work, me, the way I spoke, the character, the confidence I carried, the way people responded to me. For a long time, I felt like all those years only existed in the dark. All these failures and these skills that I suddenly obtained were only in the dark. Now with all this new overnight things, I'm beginning to realize they're not hitting anymore. They were growing roots the whole time. And maybe that's why success has always looked like not one big moment, but thousands of invisible moments finally becoming visible. Kind of want to thank you guys for all the kind and affirming words you left on this page and across my TikTok and Substack. I do have a volume book out now, the first book ever published. I've been getting numerous DMs asking where my socials are, whether I have a Substack or somewhere people can read more than TikTok. Well, I'm here. I'm on YouTube. I'm across platforms. My Substack will become the early form of kind of a library. These short passages have only been possible because of my own experience, my research, and the skills I spent years developing. Read the comments. These are all the comments right here. With all this being said, I put together Undeniable. Undeniable is included with 14 essays, some you've seen here, and we got several more of these articulations of my thought process, my mechanisms, all inside Undeniable. Of an attachment, identity and self, the mind, connection and family, society, and belonging. Each of these titles and these sections in the book kind of name something you felt but couldn't really explain yet. Just why I put out volume 1. Link is in my bio. I have it right here. I'm gonna put it down below. Future. The book is just early form of something way bigger than years to come. Writing on a platform that rewards long form thinking is a completely new chapter for me. There are new mechanisms. There are new mechanisms behind writing, new skills to kind of develop, new ways to communicate ideas. I want to document that journey too, the mistakes and improvements, everything that eventually blossoms in becoming an author, writer, and eventually a builder. One day this channel won't be just about videos. It will become books. I want to implement conversations. I want to bring you guys in. I want to have a whole community of people that don't feel strange for thinking deeply. A place where someone who feels alone in their own mind could finally realize that they never were. You're not watching a finished creator. You're watching someone kind of documenting the whole process of this whole being an author and being a writer, just the whole behind the scenes of it all. Maybe years from now we'll look back and realize we're exactly where we need to be. All the hardships, all the experiences that we do endure, however it makes you feel, good or bad, or even the most depressed, you are exactly where you need to be. So just take every experience for a blessing and try to extract value from out of it. I truly feel if you don't extract value from these lessons that we only get once at a time in our lifetime, or even slowly, if we don't extract the lesson from it, then you'll be living in a cycle. That problem or that conflict will always appear until you sit down with yourself and kind of extract the true lesson so you won't have to be in that same position again. Okay. Yeah, that's all I have for this video. It's my first video. Hopefully you have more to come. Check out the Substack, check out the book I just published, check out more TikTok videos, more TikTok writings. Everything is coming more. Just first video.